Hello everyone. This video is to give you a basic introduction to the Raz Kids teacher website. On the iPads, it's called Kids A to Z, and when you're using it on the Chromebook, you can use it with the website like you would be doing here. You have the kids login on the side and the member login up top. This is what you're going to log into for us. So raz-kids.com is the website that you're looking for. Now, when you log in, right now we're just using this overall login, and for the full login information, just go ahead and check with Linda or with Corinne and we can get that to you. Now once you've logged in, you have some options, but very honestly the website, sometimes it just takes a minute to look through. You're going to see your kids scores initially and where they're currently at on their reading levels, and you're just going to see your different stats as you kind of scroll down. Now, as you're needing to assign books, you're going to click on resources and you're going to have all of these different categories. Benchmark books, benchmark passages for assessments. You're going to have all your leveled books, fiction, song books, poetry, nursery rhymes. And then this is a great resource for Spanish books, and this is what second grade is going to be using a lot for Spanish this year. Now, if we just take a look at the leveled books, you can assign these completely independent of the level that your students tested into. So if you have students testing all over the spectrum and you do want to do a book for an activity in class, you can just assign this to them. So if I click on level D, I can take a look at all of the different books that are in level D, and let's say that I want to assign the 4 to my students. So I just click on it, and then what I can do is push assign and then choose the students who I want to give it to. This is also great for small group activities. Now, because we're using just the one login, it's not going to work for you to select all students, because then you're going to assign it to every class. So you are just going to need to go through and click on your children. You can create a due date if you'd like. I'm just going to put cancel there, and you can flip through the books this way, just kind of seeing that overall summary form instead of having to see just the pictures on the side. So that's kind of your basic way to assign them. Now, from my understanding, you can also have your students record the books that they're reading. But you do have to first assign it. It's always going to show them that little recording button at the top, but you'll want to have that assigned if you're wanting to actually go back through and review the book that they've read out loud. Now you can manage students on here, and all you need to do is push add students if you want to add another set of students. Now, one thing that I absolutely love about this program is that it lets you choose your password. Let's see here. Now right now it's saying that there's no space just because we've got a lot of students in our pre-existing classroom, but normally it would come up with just the options. And when you see the part that says password, you just click on it. It will pre-give them one, but you just click on it and change it. So my class actually all has the same password. And so then it's just really easy for everybody to remember. There's no need for password login cards. You can also create assignments from that tab as well. I don't like that as much because it just takes a little bit longer to get to the assignments, but you can also review the ones that you already have there. Now, for example, I would like to delete this assignment and just have this one there for my students. And it looks like a couple of my kids might have already read it. So you can just hover over. And then as you're going back into that main page, again, you can just see those statistics. Oh, give me a second. Just Raz Kids is right here where you need to click for that main page again. And you can see exactly how many of your students are reading the books, listening, doing the quizzes. Now, when you do assign books, you can either assign them with the quiz or without them. And then I know it's very small on your side, but I'm just going to show you real quickly what it looks like on the iPad. Raz Kids is just this little robot right there on the side, and it's called Kids A to Z on your iPad. When you first open it up, it will give you the option to put in a class code, and that's just going to be for your students, and it will then save you after that initial login process. So you just click on the teacher, and then you have your students, and they click on their name, So I'm going to click on me. And then they just enter their password and push done. So I'm just going to enter my password and go. And then when they do log in, they're going to have a quick placement test to know which books to give them for their free exploration. You have the assignments that you've given them here, and then the top two, or the other two, are going to be ways that they can go through it just freely on their own. You have charts and messages that you can be doing. They earn stars and points for each of them. They earn more points for reading the book than they do for listening to the book, and all of those features are included. And one thing that's really nice to know when you're starting Raz Kids is that that placement test is only 5 questions long, which is just amazing. So it's going to take almost no time at all for your students to take that and move through to the next point. And I think that's kind of a good basic startup to the program. And as you're getting more involved with it and have more questions, just let us know so we can create more resources for you. Thank you so much.